Okay, check. Week 1 done. So I thought I'd hop on here to give you some tips and tricks for Google Meet so that you have a successful Google meeting for your first time and you don't have to make some of the mistakes that I made throughout this week trying to learn what works and what doesn't work. So I have 3 tips for you. My first tip today is going to be how to play your music through your Google meeting and everybody on the other end, on the other side of it, can hear it. It took me 3 days. 3 days it took me to figure this one out, but I figured it out. So I want to turn the camera around so I can show you what that looks like so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made. Okay, so when you're in your Google Meet like this, my first tip is you have to use the Chrome as your browser that you're using. And then tip number 2 for your music is you need to have it opened in all of your tabs. So up here at the top, before you want to even present anything, you need to make sure all of your tabs are open with all of the music that you want to share during your meeting. So when you go to present now, it's already loaded up there. So let me show you. So when you go here to the present now, you'll go down here to the Chrome tab and you're going to click on the Chrome tab. And here's everything that you have loaded up on your browser tabs. And that way you can click through right away to show. So let's do Dr. Jean. So here's Dr. Jean. I have her in my cloud. So I'm sharing her in my cloud and you go to share, then the screen pops up and you can play your music. And then you stop your screen share and you come back to your Google Meet. No, stop. No, I should have put it on mute. Sorry, guys. So then you stop your screen and then the music stops and you can continue to load up your music as you need it. So that is my tip number 1 for your first week of Google Meets is have all of your music loaded up on your tabs in your browser so it's ready to go before you present. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, how to share your PowerPoints that you want to use during a Google Meet for part of your instruction. So there again, I'm going to flip the camera around so that you can see my screen. Okay, the key to this too is to either have them all opened up in your tab and save them to your cloud storage system, or if you have them on your computer, make sure you have them all opened at the bottom, that you already have them ready to go. So that when you're presenting them, you're not scrambling around and you're not looking for them, which is going to cause the kids to go, not interested. So you really need to make it kind of moving fast, making it fun as you're clicking through your slides. You can't have that downtime because it's not like when you're in the classroom. When you have that downtime, you lose them. So it's really important that you have everything ready to go before you launch your Google Meet. So PowerPoint's the same thing. Have them opened. All the ones you want to use, either have them opened out of your computer and they're all at the bottom open, or you have them stored in the cloud and you have all the tabs opened and ready to go for you to present. There again, you're presenting from down here. You're going to for this one, I have mine opened in my tab. So I have to, I can present right here from a Chrome tab. So here's my Chrome tab. And there again, I can do it right here. So let's do the counting objects 1 to 3. Share your screen. And here it is. You can go, okay, we can count our objects 1, 2, 3, and then they're going to go 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yay, you guys did it. And then you flip through to another screen. 1, 2, 3. You're done presenting. You stop. You click right back through to your Google Meet. So like I said, you've got to have them rapid fire. They're already there ready for you to present using your present button. My next tip is coming up, and you're not going to want to miss this one, so stay tuned. Tip number 3. You're presenting like you just saw me do, and your kids disappear. You don't get to see them anymore, so you can't see their facial expressions. You don't know if they've raised their hand. They completely disappear, and you can't see them anymore. And it's kind of frustrating. You're like, oh, I can hear them, but I can't really see them anymore. And it makes it kind of hard to kind of keep your train of thought as you're trying to present. So the ticket is, okay, so here's how you're going to be able to show your screen and present to your students and still be able to see your students at the same time. So right now I'm in my Google Meets, and I'm going to set up a screen. So you're going to need this, the Dualis screen share. So it splits it for you. So you'll have to download this to your Chrome browser. And that way you're going to be able to split your screen between the two, where you can see all of your people that are in your class and you can see what you're presenting at the same time. So let me go over here to my Google Meets, and right up here, if you pin it to your bar, it's always going to be right here. So if I click on that, I'm going to say that I want to see the equal two screens at the same time. And I want to show my virtual calendar. So here's my virtual calendar. And I can move it over just a shade. So that's not going to show. So we can always change the, let's see if it's this. Nope. There we go. So I can see a bigger thing of the calendar and still be able to do what we're doing over here for my virtual calendar time. At the same time, I can see this, and then here's my participants. So I'm up here in the top corner, but here you'll see a screen of all of your participants when you go to present. So when you go to present now, you're going to do, you could do your Chrome tab because that's what I have it on. And I'm going to do my virtual calendar. So I'm sharing. So see how it's showing that you're sharing? So I'm sharing my screen right now. And I can still see my students, which are right here, but I can still also see my screen at the same time. So if I'm going, oh, boys and girls, what's the next one? What is today? Whatever you're talking about. And say Tammy goes, oh, Tammy, you said you had the answer. Oh, it's number 14. You're right. And therefore you can respond to them and interact with your slides at the same time. So I hope that makes sense. But in order for you to do it, you have to have this extension to your Chrome browser, and I will leave it in the links below this video. So I hope that was helpful, everybody. Thanks for joining me. What's going on? So those are my 3 tips. Thank you for joining me today. If you like, please subscribe for more of these kind of content in regards to more techie regards to some of the teaching that you can do with your kids. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment below, but please do subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.